Hi, I wanted to talk to you about home prices. Are they going to go down? Are they going to go up? Whatever. So all things are pointing to prices going up. It's based purely on supply and demand. Where I hear a lot of people say I'm waiting for prices to come down because they equate today, because prices went up, with the prices going up in 2005, 6, and 7, and then things, took a turn for the worse in 8, 9, and 10, 11. So, but let's look at some of the fundamental differences between then and now. So in 2007, we had 4 million homes for sale, okay? And at that time, we had 301 million people in the United States. Okay. And mortgages were freely given away. I mean, people qualified that should have never qualified. That was part of the problem back then. Okay. So now today, we don't have 4 million homes for sale. We only have 1 million homes for sale. And not only that, we have another 34 million people. We have 335 million people today chasing 25% of the inventory from back then. So just based on those numbers of supply and demand, I don't see how it can, right? And so today's mortgages are a lot stricter. Okay. The average or the median FICO score, or credit score, if you will, for today's mortgage, that are written and it's on the books, is 768. Okay. And then, excuse me. So, and the average homeowner in the United States has $200,000 in equity. So even if there was some blips in some markets, then the people can still sell. There's very few people that are going to get stuck. And those are the people that bought within maybe the last year if prices were to drop all of a sudden. And so, and that's a small group. And it's only a problem if they have to sell. But anybody that's bought in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, they have so much equity that they could sell even if the market dropped 20%. So we're not going to see a bunch of foreclosures. The likelihood of short sales are very minimal. I mean, there's a few out there, but minimal at best, right? Okay. And so here's the other thing. Not only do we have so few houses on the market, that we form 2 million new households every year. And here's the thing, builders are only building about 1.4 million houses per year. So we're each year we're getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So I really don't see any kind of a crash on the horizon or anything like that. It's just simple supply and demand. So if you have any questions, just call me.